Damn right. And you're gonna make a difference.
This one comes with a basic sort of digital package.
Hey, you can make money off my name, make it, okay?
You got the power to change lives, right?
Hello and welcome to the Barry J. McDonald podcast. If you're interested in creating your own digital product or just want to learn more, you're in the right place. Whether you're just starting out or have been working on your digital product for a while, we hope that our podcast will provide valuable insights and inspiration to help you on your journey. Take it away, Barry.
Hi, this is Barry here, and you are very, very welcome to today's podcast episode. Now, when's the last time you took a risk? When's the last time you tried something new out? You know, if you feel right now that you are stuck, that you're stagnant in your business, that you're struggling to reach your goals, you're not making progress, that everything, every day is a chore, you just don't want to turn on the laptop, it could be a sign that maybe you need to take a risk. You need to shake things up. And I'm going to give you a couple of reasons why you should be taking risks. And I'm going to give you a couple of things you can try out this week. Now, the first thing taking a risk will allow you to do is it will allow you to see new opportunities. Because you're going to open yourself up to things you've never done before. And you're going to learn things about yourself. You never know what could be written around the corner from you. You never know what talents, what abilities you have right now that you just haven't tapped into. You know, when I think back to before I wrote fiction, I never thought I could write fiction. I never thought I could sell any Kindle books, and yet here we are. So that risk, that kind of step into the unknown, showed me that I could actually write a book. Again, it's going to give you learning and growth experience. You know, trying out new things, you're going to gain new skills, you're going to gain new knowledge, you're going to gain new experiences. That's really going to help you so that when you go back and start working on your business, it's going to be a better version of you because you've got more skills now, you've got more knowledge now. And taking that risk has, helped you grow up a little bit. So the person that's going to be in the business now is going to be a better person for it. Again, too, taking risks is going to help you overcome your fears. A lot of us sometimes get boxed in. We only go so far and then we won't go any further with our online business. We look at those people who have podcasts and those people who are confident on video or, have great content and, we fear reaching out that far, trying to be like them. And taking risks can be scary, but it's a great way to overcome your fears. It's a great way for you to actually stare that fear in the face and realize that it was just an illusion, that it wasn't really there. Again, this podcast here, a long, long time ago, I wanted to have a podcast, but I was scared of it. I was afraid of what people would think about me. Hated how I sounded and what would I talk about, and it was going to be a mess and this and that and the other, and those fears held me back. But yet, here we are. I've got the podcast. So I needed to push up against my fear and I needed to push through it, and because of that, hey, I've got a podcast right now. Again, too, taking a risk is going to give you a competitive advantage because the people that you are probably going to be competing against are people who are, stuck right now, who are afraid of overcoming their fears, afraid of making mistakes. And, taking risk can help you stay ahead of the curve because you're going to gain a competitive advantage. You're going to gain new skills, experience and knowledge that's going to help you in your business. But those people who aren't taking risks, those people who aren't pushing themselves out of their kind of comfort zone, they're locked in there. They're locked at that level. Their business isn't going to improve. Again, too, pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and taking risks, it's going to help you come up with new ideas. It's going to help your business stand out and grow. Again, like from where you are right now, if you push yourself a little bit, if you took a risk on maybe creating a digital product, or taking a risk on creating a podcast, or taking a risk on setting up a YouTube channel, I'm sure you see then, that risk is going to allow you to go off in different avenues that weren't there before. Maybe you're just afraid right now and you're kind of in this little spot where you hope people on the internet are going to find you and your products. But if you started creating a podcast, you open yourself up to a new audience. If you start creating digital products, you open yourself up to a new world of customers, another income stream. So, Each of those things are going to be an innovation that's going to help you with your business. So what risk can you take this week? Well, I'm going to give you a couple of things that I really recommend you should try out. One thing I should say to you is, how about launching a new product or service? Now, if you already have a product or service, how about trying something new? Something that is just a little bit beyond you. Something that you are afraid of doing. Again, maybe podcast, videos, or if you want to create a digital product, maybe you've always created digital products that have been written PDFs. How about maybe just pushing yourself a little bit more and actually creating a video course? Or how about maybe doing some coaching? Maybe you're happy enough selling digital products. Maybe you're happy being standoff with your customers and, they're over there, I'm over here. But maybe getting out of your comfort zone and, reaching out to your customers and providing maybe a coaching service where you're actually working with people, one-on-one. That could be something that could make a big difference to your business right now. So think about, could you launch maybe a new product, or could you maybe expand or provide a new service? And that could make a big difference to your business. Experiment with your marketing. A lot of us sometimes get kind of locked in. Well, if I change the headline on that sales letter, if I change the, my profile on my social media, if I change this, well, I'm going to make a mistake. It's going to go wrong. I'm not going to sell as many products. People aren't going to follow me, or this or that or the other. And sometimes you need to experiment right now. That sales letter headline, if you change it, you never know. You could come up with a far better one that could make more sales. Maybe rewriting your profile on your social media could make a big difference. It could make more people maybe go to your website. It could make more people maybe follow you. So experiment with your marketing. Again, too, just meeting people. I know as an introvert, I like working away here on my own in my business. So this is probably something that I should be possibly doing more of, is actually stepping out of my comfort zone and meeting more new people. Getting, collaborations involved and things I've never done before. That could probably make a big difference to my business, and it could possibly make a big difference to yours too. So maybe reaching out to people could be something that could make, a risk that you take this week really, really worthwhile. Again, too, learning a new skill. Maybe you're afraid of making mistakes, or maybe you're afraid of, doing something that you think is beyond you, but taking a course, a workshop, or learning a new skill could really benefit you. Again, too, asking for feedback. A lot of us are afraid of criticism. I remember when I used to write my Kindle books, when I used to see a negative comment under my books, it really floored me. It really kind of took the wind out of my sails. So imagine actually asking your audience, what's the worst thing about me? What's the worst thing about my business? What's the worst thing about my products? That's risky. And sometimes that truth could hurt. But that truth could make a big difference to your business. You could realize then that, people aren't happy with your blog post that you write, or people aren't happy with that product that you made. That you should have made some videos with it, or you should have priced it lower, or you should have done this, or should have done that. That can open you up to, new content ideas, product ideas, and open you up to how people see you as a person. You might have an idea of, well, this is the way people see me, but maybe you could be a little bit deluded, and maybe people see you in a completely different way. So I know it's risky asking for people for their honest opinion, because we don't want to know the honest opinion. But sometimes asking for feedback can give you a lot of valuable insights that you need right now. So remember, taking risks and trying new things, it can be scary. But if you're finding that maybe in your business you're just stagnant, it's just dull, there's just no excitement, taking a risk could be what you need right now. You need to kind of, raise that pulse you have, get some adrenaline pumping in your body, and actually get yourself, excited about your business. Maybe it's been a while since you've been excited about your business because you're just doing the same steps over and over again. So maybe a risk right now, pushing yourself to the edge. Looking over the cliff face and thinking to yourself, God, if I fall, if this goes wrong, maybe you need that right now just to excite yourself. So don't be afraid of taking risks, because at the very least, if it all goes wrong, you're going to gain something from it. Those mistakes, that experience is something that you will, it's going to stand to you. it's going to stand to you and your business. And there is no really thing as making a mistake, because when you make a mistake, you gain experience. So knock that notion out of your head that if you're taking a risk, it's all going to go wrong. It's all going to blow up in your face and everything is, it's going to be a mess and people are going to make fun of you and laugh at you. Put all that aside. Take the risk, because as I said, by taking risks, it's going to help freshen up your business and it's going to give you a competitive advantage over those people who are afraid of taking risks, those people who are stuck in their comfort zones. People are going to start to see you completely different because you're taking risks and because you're doing things you've never done before. And it's going to open up new avenues and income streams that were never there before because you were trying to keep yourself small. You were trying to take less risks. Try that out this week. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. If you're interested in learning more about how to create your own profitable digital course from scratch, we have a special report that we know you'll love. To pick up your copy of Piggyback Profits, How to Make Your First Profitable Course, go to writecom.com now. We'll see you in the next episode.